Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, and I figured I would just come on here to just talk about something that I talked about on my Facebook a little while ago, and I wanted to come on here to just tell you guys about it. Yeah. As you can probably see by the title of the video, you know what this is about. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here to just talk about a comic book film that I personally would like to see made sometime. yeah, so Yeah, personally, I would actually like to see a live action theatrical Batman Beyond movie made. Yeah, because of course, like with this huge trend of comic book movies we're getting now from Marvel and DC, of course, with the MCU, and yeah, even like with the DC Extended Universe, and even with now this DC Black series that Joker started, and even like these other like Marvel films, like the Sony Marvel Universe, and yeah, all this other stuff. Yeah, I really think that like during like this day and age, this would be like the perfect time to really make a like a live action Batman Beyond movie. It's one that I really have like been really thinking about, like one that I really would like to see be made sometime because yeah, of course, like back in like when the Batman Beyond cartoon was on, it was like a real big hit. Like people really did like it. I mean, I wasn't really like the biggest fan of the Batman Beyond animated series that like aired on Kids WB. Like I did like tune into it sometimes. Like my brother was like much more into the Batman Beyond cartoon than I was, but yeah, I did like watch it occasionally, and I did like the Return of the Joker movie for it. Yeah, so yeah, Batman Beyond was a pretty modest hit on when it aired on Kids WB. So yeah, and Batman Beyond is like really like one of the most popular like futuristic comic book characters ever. Like there are some comic book characters that are like set in like the pretty distant future that have been pretty popular, like the various like different Spider-Mans that there are, like Miles Morales, of course, and Spider-Man 2099, Peter Parker's daughter, yeah, just yeah, various Spider-Man characters, and some other like uh, futuristic comic book characters as well. But yeah, I think Batman Beyond is probably one of the most popular ones out there. And just like with how popular that he really has gotten since like the cartoon originally did air, I really would like to see like a like a theatrical Batman Beyond movie made. Yeah, and and I could really like see like my how I would envision this movie going is, of course, now with Robert Pattinson now being cast as like the new Batman for this like new the Batman movie coming out. Yeah, there's like this upcoming The Batman film coming out in a couple of years, which is now part of the DC Extended Universe, and with Ben Affleck now just like stepping down from the role as Batman, Robert Pattinson is of course cast as the new Batman, which is really laughable. Like when I like first saw that, when I first heard about that, I was just laughing at it. Like that is just absolutely the wrong choice. But yeah, with Robert Pattinson being like cast as the new Batman, rather than him being like Bruce Wayne's Batman, I actually think that Robert Pattinson and would actually fit the role of like Batman Beyond and Terry McGinnis much more than he would Bruce Wayne's Batman because, yeah, of course, like if you've seen Robert Pattinson in film, of course, like he was Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and of course he's Edward Cullen in the Twilight movies. Yeah, of course, like he's like a pretty like skinny guy. Like he was not really like very muscular, and he's not really that big of a guy. And yeah, I'm sure that he is like going to be like building up some muscle for the role of Batman. But come on. I mean, are you really going to take him seriously as like Bruce Wayne's Batman? So yeah, I personally think he would fit the role of Batman Beyond better, and I think that he would make a better Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond than he would a Bruce Wayne's Batman. So yeah, I think that I could see it like being as like with a Robert Pattinson being cast as like him playing Batman Beyond instead of Bruce Wayne's Batman, and yeah, it would be a better Batman role for him than Bruce Wayne's Batman, I think. Yeah, and plus also like of course like Batman Beyond is like set in the future, like in like the cartoon, like Bruce Wayne ended up retiring from like as Batman and retired from crime fighting, and yeah, Bruce Wayne is like very like, of course he was like much older in this one, like Bruce Wayne like when the series started, like he was like in his late 50s, and then yeah, once he retired from Batman, it cut to 20 years later, and it told them that he hired Terry McGinnis to fight crime for him as Batman. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, and so yeah, that's pretty much like how Terry McGinnis did become Batman. Is like just Bruce Wayne retired from it, and then he then like handed over the cape and the uh, yeah, he just handed over like the Batman and stuff over to Terry McGinnis, and so then and yeah, Terry McGinnis then resumed the role of Batman, and of course, like the Batman suit is like much different than like Bruce Wayne's Batman suit. So yeah, and it would just be interesting to really see like a bat like the Batman Beyond suit in a live action movie. I really would like to see it. And plus, also, of course, like as I was just saying, like in Batman Beyond, like Bruce Wayne is of course like much older. Like by the time he retired as Batman, he was is like already like in his late 50s, and like of course like in when the Batman Beyond series started, like after he retired, it then cut to 20 years later when he then did hire like a Terry McGinnis as the new Batman. And what I personally like to see is like with Bruce Wayne being much older in this and a Batman Beyond, it would actually like be um great if like for like the older version of Bruce Wayne, if they actually like wanted to like really homage the other Batman films and really like keep continuity with it and have an older Bruce Wayne, if they like got back like a an actor that had played Batman before in previous films, like if they did get like somebody like Michael Keaton or Christian Bale to play Bruce Wayne in this film, I think probably yeah. Oh, I could see them doing it either way because yeah, Christian Bale. I mean, people really have just like criticized him as Batman with his voice and stuff, but yeah, a lot of people have really said that he has been the best Bruce Wayne in film. So I could see if like they would try to get him back to really play Bruce Wayne. But at the same time, I mean, Michael Keaton, he is like much older. Like he'd probably be like he is kind of like around the age now that Bruce Wayne was like in Batman Beyond when he retired and when he hired Terry. So yeah, I could probably think that Michael Keaton would probably be the more realistic choice that they would go for to bring him back to reprise the role of Bruce Wayne to play like the older Bruce Wayne as Terry's mentor in this movie. So yeah, and I think that would really be a great thing to do if they really did get like an actor who played Batman before to play like the older Bruce Wayne in this film, and I could probably see Michael Keaton doing it more than I could Christian Bale. So yeah, it'd just be really great to see. And yeah, with this movie, I would kind of like picture it like I would kind of picture it like starting off like similar to the way the cartoon started, where Bruce Wayne is like still like fighting crime as Batman, and then of course like in the pilot episode of the animated series, which it actually does when the Batman Beyond series started, it actually did like begin this year in 2019. So that's kind of a funny fact for you, yeah. Yeah, and then of course like he's like when the series started, he was still like fighting crime in a high tech bat suit. But then yeah, during like his well, as he was fighting crime, he like suffered a mild heart attack, and then and of course, like he was just forced to betray a lifelong principle by threatening to use a gun. And of course, like he like was never wanted to use a gun, considering that a gun is the weapon that murdered his parents. Yeah, parents. Yeah, and then yeah, that's when Bruce Wayne reluctantly decided to retire from crime fighting and shut down the Batcave. And I could like see that like being how this film would open up. You still have like Michael Keaton as Batman, like fighting crime, and then yeah, he just gets worn out. I don't know if they would go like down that route of a heart attack, or if they just want to do something real simple where he just feels he's getting too old and he retires. Yeah, I know that would be like kind of that would be kind of like hard to do, seeing as how Michael Keaton is now like almost 70 years old. But yeah, I could see, like, I mean, just digitally alter him to kind of make him look like relatively younger, kind of make it look like he's in his 50s. And he's like, it has worked before with many other actors. I mean, Michael Douglas in the start of Ant-Man and some other films like that, where like actors have been digitally altered to look younger. And yeah, I could kind of see that with Michael Keaton. And I mean, and considering that he still like seems to be in like pretty good condition. I mean, how great that he was in Spider-Man: Homecoming. I don't think that he would be like that limited here. I think that he could still like pull off like him acting as still like a crime fighting Batman in like the opening of this film, and even not, they can just like CG it or something. Yeah. Yeah, and then he decides to retire from Batman, and then it cuts to 20 years later, just like he does in the cartoon, and then yeah, he then like comes across like Terry McGinnis, and yeah, it would like play out the same way that it does in the cartoon, where yeah, it shows like all this stuff that goes on with the Terry McGinnis, how he has like the strained relationship, and just like how he's kind of a reformed 16-year-old high school student and a troublemaker. And then yeah, it just like shows like the life Terry McGinnis lives, and then yeah, if you've seen Batman Beyond, you know how this goes. Yeah, and yeah, he then ends up like up getting involved with like this like yeah, they could like kind of like play along with this, so it's not like completely like the a cartoon. Just like he has like some like in Gotham where he like gets involved with like like a criminal or a gang or something, and then yeah, he gets like he's then like ends up like being chased down to the Wayne Manor, and then he comes across like an elderly Bruce Wayne, and then yeah, he just helps Bruce to just fend off like these criminals and stuff, and then like when he does like find like the Batcave eventually, then he discovers like Bruce's secrets that he's Batman, and then when he sees Bruce is too old, like he wants to really assume the role of Batman and take over for Bruce, and he refuses. But then yeah, he then proves himself to Bruce Wayne. And then Bruce Wayne offers him the job and the role, and then yeah, he takes it up, and then we see him in full force as Batman Beyond, and yeah, and then they could just like play along with this. I don't know if they would like make a sequel to this. I mean, with this being an origin story for Batman Beyond, I could see like them probably going down that route of kind of like making it like a similar fashion to how it started off in the animated series. But then yeah, once that happens, then like they can make a sequel and like play along with it more and just do other things with it. But yeah, I would personally really like to see a Batman Beyond a live action movie really made, and I really do think that it would fit Robert Pattinson more to be this than Bruce Wayne's Batman, and it would be great if they really did get like Michael Keaton or Christian Bale or like another actor that had played Batman previously to reprise the role as like an older Bruce Wayne as the mentor in this movie. So yeah, it'd just be really great to see. So yeah, so yeah, it is just something I really want to see. I mean, will it ever come to pass, and will we ever get this live action Batman Beyond movie in the future? Only time will tell. But yeah, with the trend that they are having now, with all these comic book films coming out now I mean, this is now like today is like the perfect time for them to really do this. So we'll just have to wait and see if it ever does come to pass. But it is something I really like to see. So yeah, only time will tell if it'll ever get done. All right. So yeah, would you guys like to see a Batman Beyond movie made? And yeah, is there like any certain comic book film that you would like to see get made at some point? I mean, yeah, if there's like a comic book film that you want to see get made that really hasn't been announced, but you want to see it, comment on my channel and tell me like what comic book films that you'd like to see get made in the future. Let me know what you think, and let me know if like this is something that you want to see too. I mean, do you think that my ideas are good, or do you have like different ideas for how a Batman Beyond live action movie can go? Yeah, if you do have like some other ideas for how a Batman Beyond movie can go, comment it on my channel and just tell me how you think that it would go. Yeah, but yeah, this is just something I really want to see. So yeah, we can only hope that someday this will get done. So yeah, I really would like to see this. Yeah, so yeah, comment on my channel and tell me what you think. All right, so I guess that's all I really have to say about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say about me wanting to see a Batman Beyond movie done. So yeah, and comment on my channel and tell me what you want to see and if you think this is a good idea. All right, so yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about this. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.